Today's rant's brought to you by New Works Plumbing of Sacramento. For your plumbing needs and repairs, and remember, always available 24/7, just go to newworksplumbing.com, newrxplumbing.com. Hey, tomorrow on my podcast, can't wait, Gary Gerald, that's right, the G-Man, the voice of the King since 1985. We talked to him about that, his time at ABC, at NBC. That's tomorrow on my podcast, if you don't like that. All right, now to my rant, and before I really get into this, I want to read a quote from Astros manager Dusty Baker the other night. Now, it's been a rough start for the Astros in terms of the heckling and the ridicule from the fans, both in Oakland and Anaheim, because last year the Astros didn't have to worry about that because there were no fans in the stands. Now, I'm not going to get into that part of this, but I want to read the quote from Dusty because I think he is spot on. It's easy if you live in glass houses, but I don't think anybody lives in glass houses. I think sometimes we need to look at ourselves before we spew hate on somebody else. And the reason for my rant today, Meyers Leonard a couple of weeks ago, Carlton Davis this past week from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And let's cut the nonsense. Let's just talk about the words, all right? Let's just talk about the word. Meyers Leonard used the word kike, a very derogatory, awful term towards Jewish people. All right? Davis used the word gook. Again, derogatory, awful term towards the Asian population stemming from our soldiers and recent military conflict. All right? So I ask you, are we too quick to judge? Why do we not accept apologies anymore in this country? It's cancel this, cancel that, cancel this, cancel that. Why can't we take somebody for the word if we feel that their apology is sincere? Now, I did a rant on Davis, and I didn't like his initial apology when he said he would retire that word from his vocabulary because of what the Asian family is enduring now. I didn't like that, all right? But I do believe Davis when he said he did not know the meaning of the word being offensive to the Asian family. I do believe Leonard when he said he did not know the meaning of the word towards the Jewish population. And you want to know why I believe them? Because I've gone out and I've asked people the same question. Matter of fact, I think I talked about this on my podcast a couple of weeks ago, where I was with two different people, different ethnicities, different age groups. We were talking about Meyers Leonard. They had never heard of the word kike before. They had no idea. Then the other night, three people, all right? Two African Americans, one white, different age groups. The gentleman that was 41 years old, a former Marine, 2 tours of duty in Afghanistan and Iraq. He knew what the word meant. The other two people had never heard of the G word before. Never heard of it, didn't have any idea. So why don't we take these opportunities to educate people instead of throwing everybody under the bus? I'm still running into people and reading things on the internet, and people want Meyers Leonard to never play in the NBA again. Why? Don't you believe him? I believe him. I believe his apology was sincere. Carlton Davis, I don't know Carlton Davis. He could come up right now and stand next to me and I wouldn't know who he is. But I believe him when he talked about not know the true meaning of the word. Why are we so damn quick to judge? I'll tell you what you need to do. Go out and ask somebody if they know the meaning of those two words. I bet you it's not anywhere near 100% yes. Can we not learn from this? Can we not move forward? It goes back to cancel culture and everything else in this damn country. And you know what? Dusty Baker is right. Talking about glass houses. I don't think anybody lives in glass houses. And he said we need to look at ourselves before we spew hate on somebody else. Think about that for a moment. And thank you so much for watching Grant's Rant. If you like what you're seeing, please give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. I'll get back to you. And as always, thank you so much for watching Grant's Rant.